Welcome to another bunker video, and today we are working on the RS Camaro that is LS swapped. So I got some cool stuff to show you. I got the catch can bolted on. It's in a pretty cool spot. It's very clean. I like it. So I've got AN line running from there underneath to here. I'm waiting for the adapters from the 10 to 6 AN. Then I'm just gonna have a little fitting right there. Then I've got a 90 to go this way to the port back there. I'm pointing at it. So that'll be done. That was the last thing I really need to do in the engine bay. I still have to get a new line for my little can right here. So I'm gonna get a new line for that, and then yeah, the engine bay is pretty much straight until I decide to do AC. But the next thing that we're doing is the suspension. So I've got front shocks coming, and I've got springs coming. Two different sets of springs. I don't know which one I'm gonna use just yet. But these shocks are absolutely blown. Got 9010s coming from Summit. Should help the car hook up. And the new springs will get the right height where I need it because the car is just too freaking low. The exhaust does not fit very well. It's dual 3-inch, so I mean there's no room for it on these cars. It's tucked as much as I can get it tucked. So just gotta bring the front end up. And yeah. This is the factory replacement spring for that spring right there. You think they chopped it at all? Alright. Front end's still too high. I gotta take about another, honestly, probably another half coil. Maybe just a hair less than a half coil, and it'll be level. So, I also got the catch can finished. I'm so excited with how it turned out. Like, runs from there over to there, and then runs across to right there. I mean, that looks incredible. Very, very happy with how that turned out. So, yeah, big progress. Unfortunately, my shocks did not come, so I can't get the 9010s on yet. However, a fresh set of Mickeys came for the front. So we've got some tread now. Gonna get it aligned so it doesn't camber wear again because these cars are terrible about that. And then we'll be on our way. Alright, welcome back. We've got the car back in the shop now. It's been a little bit of a time jump, but we got the car aligned and we got the tires mounted, which I'm super stoked about, and I want to show you because it looks friggin' awesome. So there you go. You can see. Car's aligned. Got the new Mickeys in the front. They turned out good. And we got the NC555 R2s. Nittos in the rear. Good fitment. They could stand to be a little bit further out. It's got a little fender to put it in, but that's good. It's gonna squat a good bit. So I've got the jack underneath because once I get the tire off, I'll show you that the tire was rubbing actually inside of the fender well. So I've got to massage it a little bit. And they also like hacked the bump stops up, and I'm going to clean up. The original owner did. They did a terrible job. So you can see where it rubbed that tire. It didn't rub it too bad. It didn't mess it up. This was just me going down the road a little bit, coming back. You can see where it rubbed it very clean right there, very smooth. So I will have to honestly either get a spacer or just adjust that with a hammer. Okay, so I cleaned up the cut. And I got it painted. Actually sprayed WD-40, but I don't really care. This is my little pile of crap that came off. That's just where the bump stop was, and now it's gone. It looks clean. I made a nice cut, and it's painted. So I also adjusted that a little bit, but I've got a 1/4 inch spacer on the way. And this is the other side. You can see where the actual rubber is. Clean that up. There's my little pile right there. Painted it up, so my inner fenders look pretty fancy. And then I've got 1/4 inch spacer coming here, and that shouldn't cause a problem up here. So, big ups. So while we're waiting for the spacers to come, I got all of this pulled out, all of the plastic and the carpet, and I removed all of the insulation. I also stripped the insulation off the bottom of the carpet and got everything installed correctly because the previous owner had done a hack job installing it after they did Lord knows what. So it's all back together pretty nice, and I also got a fire extinguisher mounted. So very excited about that. I took the spare tire out because spare tire absolutely will not work on the car anymore, and the jack and everything, and I weighed it all, and I actually got 60 pounds out of the car. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I will also be doing the same thing throughout the rest of the car, pulling the carpet out, pulling the insulation off of it, stuff like that. Just I'm gonna keep the carpet because it looks nice, but the car is already very noisy, so I'm not really worried about the little bit of sound deadening that the incredibly heavy sound insulation does. But the spacers are going to be here tomorrow, and we will be able to drive it soon because look at that. The sun is finally out. I'm super stoked about that. Let's see. Looks great out.
So this is me from the future. I'm going to end this video with a bit of a cliffhanger. So you can see I just was driving the car and it had excellent oil pressure. But in the next video, I will explain to you why I got no more content with the car. So thank you so much for watching this, we would call it an in-between video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one because it's a doozy.